This is a presentation on the Redflow data viewer. To give us some context here, and consistent with the previous presentations, we're looking at the R510 cabinet with the RTU, our internet or LAN connection, and we're in front of the PC here, and we're wanting to visualize the data that's been collected. This is the sort of presentation we're going to see, the time history chart of the various measurements, and so let's go into looking at that. Okay, this is my desktop. I'm going to invoke the data viewer by double clicking on my shortcut here, and it opens up the screen. On the left here we can see a list of directories, and down the bottom the chart template. So first of all, I'm going to look at the list of chart templates. These are all preconditioned for the systems. I'm going to start by selecting session 1B, and then from the list of cabinet ideas here, popping down unit number 4, and there are 4 sessions. It's session number 1 that I've selected, so I'm going to invoke, double click there on session 1. The list of data comes up and it's quite fresh here, so I'm clicking on the bottom, and now I'm going to block out a section going back some time. Hold the shift down, that whole session is now blocked out. You can see it in color. Then I'm going to click on the little arrow button there, and here's my time history chart presented. Along the bottom here is the time axis, the most recent data point represented and the earliest in the display. So this is date and time, so we're going up in 2-hour steps here, and several axes vertical. I've got power, DC current in red, state of charge in purpley color. On the left here, mixed together somewhat, temperature, AC amps, AC voltage, and megajoule integral. Along the top are all the data points. I can select to choose some of those, select some of those off. So to make that a little easier to see, I'm going to remove some of those, perhaps the integrals, get those out of the way. What we're left with here is a number of recordings. The orange one here is the grid voltage, AC voltage, nominally 208 here. You can see it changing as various devices are loading and supplying current, changing the local grid voltage. The blue is the zinc bromine battery voltage, charging here, then discharging, and then falling away. Red is the zinc bromine current, charging here, discharging. Brown is the power, so 1 kilowatt charge and a 1 kilowatt discharge. The pink color on the AC amps is the AC grid current, 5 amps there, and also 5 amps discharge. This is the state of charge, so it's charged up from around 6 p.m. to midnight, and the state of charge is increased up to around 35%. If I want to see in more detail there, I can click and a little symbol comes up. I can then expand the display, spread it out, and scroll along here, and now I can see in more detail what's going on. If I want to get a specific value here on the AC current, for example, I click on the waveform there, and it's telling me precisely it was 5.1 amps at that time. Similarly here with the power, get right on the waveform there. There we are, 1 kilowatt, and look at the the voltage to an 18 volts AC. So another relevant thing you'll want to do up here, we've got chart and list. It's a feature of the software that you have to really want it to do it twice. Now we're seeing all those numeric values. We can scroll down, and this data's at 15-second intervals, so from 1800 and 0 seconds, 15, 30, 45, 19 minutes past the hour there. And in order to process this data, frequently we're wanting to export it. If I right click here on the screen, I can save all. So now I'm going to save that block, and usually we put it in CSV format. So I've got a codified scheme here. Today I want to make that 10, and then save. Alright, so now I've exported the data. I think that's enough for this presentation. I'll do some more in another one.